I hear you guys. You want to create a button on Webull. Ralph here says he wants to create a button where he can sell 20, 25, or 50% of his position on Webull. Ralph, I don't know you. I don't know if you're profitable or unprofitable or whatever the case may be. If you're watching this and you're not profitable, then I highly recommend you guys don't do this. I'll tell you why in this video. After backtesting over 4,100 plus breakouts, I think I'm in a really unique position where I can give you guys some good recommendations on why I don't do this in my own trading and why I think most new traders should completely stay away from this. But if you guys do want to set this up and this is the way that you trade and you've been profitable over time, then great, continue to do what you do. But if you're a newer trader, I'm going to tell you why I wouldn't recommend it. So over here on Turbo Trader, you can see I've already made a couple examples for you. Sell 20%, sell 50%, sell 70%. So the way to get this set up is very simple. Right click, go to Turbo Trader settings, bring the pop-up right over here, and then come up here to create a customized button. Button name, you can title it whatever. So like, for example, I can put sell 30% for this example. Button apply to either stock or options, whatever you're trading. I trade small cap stocks. Come over here to the side, click on sell, click on create, and it's going to pull it up down here at the bottom. Now you'll notice that it doesn't have the blue check mark. Click on it, make sure it has the blue check mark. That way it'll actually show up on the Turbo Trader widget. And then over here, strategy is going to stay as single. Order type, switch that from limit over to market. If I was going to use this, I'd be using it during market hours after 9:30 a.m. If you're going to be using this in pre-market and you're trading stocks, then you would have to use a limit order. So you would set it up with a limit order. We'll do market right here. And then very simple for quantity, for this example, if I want to sell 30%, I just go to percentage, I type in 30%, and I click on done. And now I have multiple different options. So if I'm in a position and I want to sell 20%, boom, I click right here. If I want to sell 50, click right here, so on and so forth, right? Now, another way you can set this up is if you just have a sell market button like this one right here, I have my default setting to sell 100% of my position. So when I put my mouse over that button, you'll see where it says quantity, sell, it says 0 because I'm not in the stock right now. And then it has 100%. If I want to override that, I can turn on quantity settings, click on percentage, and then type in whatever percentage I want right here. Put my mouse over that, you'll see it says quantity 19%. So now it's overriding those default settings, and I could just click sell at market right now, and it would sell 17% of my position. To make sure you have quantity settings turned on, go back to your Turbo Trader settings right here. You're going to scroll down, and then right underneath order settings, turn on quantity. Apply to all Turbo Trader widgets should be yes. And then quantity settings, you can set the default for whatever you want. Right now it says 19% because that's what I just changed it to. Now, the reason why I don't do this in my own trading is because over the past 15 plus months, I've backtested over 4,132 breakouts. And the answer is very simple. It would be the complexity of having to go through and track not only hard take profits and which one is most profitable, because I can easily do that with my tracker here. I can go to 15%, 30%, 40%. By the way, these are results based on just regular 5-minute candle breakouts. I don't trade those. There's many different variables and things that I look for. But you can see that the win rate continues to go down the higher that you go for. And what I find a lot of new small cap traders fall for is they see recommendations of, yeah, sell 50% of your position and bring your stop loss up to break even. And now just let the rest ride because it's on the house. When in reality, what you're really messing up is just your expectancy. And most of the time, you guys are trying to hit the big home run. Well, after tracking 4,132 small cap breakouts, if you take a look right here, this is customized TP percentage. This will show me how many of those stocks actually ran for over 100%. And you guys think it happens over time. But after a 5-minute candle confirms breakout, it's only happened 183 out of 4,132 times. And only 1,856 even ran for 15%. The chances of you catching a 100% runner are 4.5%. So one of the big hurdles that you have to overcome in trading is learning how to take the base hit, learning how to take the 10% or the 15% take profit or whatever your strategy calls for. If you've went through and did the hard work and back tested the data, which most of you have not, most of you are just gambling. You found a random strategy on YouTube. You're testing it out. You've tried multiple strategies. And you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're just really gambling. And it kind of sucks that you guys are doing that. But I was at that stage at one point as well. That's why I decided to go through and back test the data. So if I wanted to identify, just so you know, the complexity of what it would take, I would have to say, number one, how much should I sell at 15% take profit? I'd have to go through and test 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% of the position. And then I have to determine what is the next best take profit. Is it 20? Is it 25? Is it 30? And then I need to go through and test the percentage that I'm going to sell there. And then if you want to really get complex and do 3 take profits, then I have to determine what's the best percentage to sell there as well. And then don't even get me started about taking your stop loss and putting that at break even. Because if we also do that, we have to determine at what what percentage should we actually take that stop loss and put it at break even. And then we have to identify all the stocks that would have came back and kicked you out before they hit second TP and third TP, and the amount of complexity that it would take to go through and actually set that up and see if it's even more profitable. This already takes me about an hour every single day. That would probably take me like 5 hours every single day in order to do. And that's not something I'm willing to do. And it's something that I don't plan on adding to my trading, because I do believe in the KISS method, which is keep it simple, stupid. If the best take profit is 15%, I'm exiting 100% at 15%. And that's the way I like to keep my trading. It keeps me nice, simple, and disciplined. And it's worked for me. So that's all I got for you in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one.